Welcome to Armchair Expert. I'm Mike Shepard. I'm joined by Minister Mouse.
Minister Mouse? Is that the next step for me?
You've joined either the clergy, or can't you be a minister in like a court, like a barrister? I don't know.
I don't believe so.
I'm losing confidence in that thought rapidly. Nosedive. Whoa, what a fun guest. Okay?
So fun.
She was a 10 fun.
Yeah.
Kaley Cuoco. How'd I do?
You did perfect.
Yeah, I really wrestle with her name. Kaley Cuoco. It's the quo that gets me.
I like that part. Cuoco.
You say it.
Kaley Cuoco.
Oh, see, it sounded a little weird at the end.
Do it one more time. Kaley Cuoco.
It almost sounds like you have like he's wazy. Like whatever that speech impediment is. That like rabbit, Elmer Fudd. Yes. You almost sounded like, I'm going to try to sound like him, okay?
Okay.
I'm hunting wabbit. It's not a good impersonation. I'm going to stop.
I don't think I know it enough to...
You don't? He goes, shh, be quiet. I'm hunting wabbit. But that's a bad impersonation, but that's pretty much what happens.
Okay.
Oh, geez. What a waste of time. Kaley Cuoco. She was, of course, on Big Bang Theory, one of the most successful shows of all time. 8 Simple Rules, as you'll discover. Charmed, I go into. And she has a new show that looks absolutely incredible called The Flight Attendant. And it is on HBO Max starting November 26th.
We have one more thing to say.
Oh, before we enjoy Kaley Cuoco, I want to announce that we have some new Armchair Expert merchandise.
What do we got?
We got 3 new shirts.
Ooh.
Limited edition holiday sweaters.
Limited edition.
Only 250 made.
Oh, my God.
Limited edition marine layer Armchair Expert sweatshirts. Only 250 of those. Explain why marine layer is the shit.
Okay, I have marine layer sweatshirts, and they are so comfortable and so stylish. The fit is really important. So I said, we got to get marine layer in.
You insisted on it.
I did. I insisted on it.
It wasn't even a conversation. You said, we're doing this.
We're doing it. There's only 250. Well, 249 because I'm already going to buy mine.
Right.
And they are so cute.
They really are. In fact, we're going to do a photo shoot in about an hour.
I know.
And you'll see those soon. Go to www.armchairexpertpod.com to check out the new items. Order some stuff for the big holiday season. Enjoy Kaley Cuoco. We get support from Quince.
So we've been talking about Quince a lot lately, and as we head into fall, it's the perfect time to reset your wardrobe with their amazing pieces. I think it's so fun to do when the seasons turn over, to just spruce up your wardrobe with a couple specials. And Quince is the place.
Totally. We're talking organic cotton, Mongolian cashmere, tailored chinos from just $60. Premium fit and quality you'd expect from a luxury brand designer. I love Quince. You know, I like it understated and subtle, and I like stuff that has high quality. And Quince checks all those boxes.
I love a lot of stuff from Quince. Honestly, they have incredible premium denim, which is very important for fall. It's pretty much all I wear in the fall is denim. And Quince has such a good selection of quality denim. Their stuff is so versatile, timeless, and built to last that you just grab every single day without thinking.
Right. And all of that for 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They go direct to ethical factories, cut out the middlemen, so you get all that quality without overpaying for it.
We love that. And they do way more than clothes. They have bedding, cookware, bath essentials, travel must-haves, same deal, and great quality.
Upgrade your everyday. Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/Dax. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada and the UK too. That's QUINCE.com/Dax. We get support from Apple Gift Card. Back to school is here, and for many, that means some big life transitions. Whether they are heading into a new grade or setting up a dorm for the first time, you want to give them something that actually supports their growth and success. Apple Gift Card is a versatile solution because it takes the guesswork out of gifting. It's not just about a new pair of AirPods for Focus. It's about giving them the invaluable chance to choose the digital tools and subscriptions that suit their unique journey. They can use it for productivity apps on the App Store, movie nights on Apple TV, or extra iCloud storage for all those new memories. With Apple Gift Card, it's so empowering to give the students their freedom to allocate their own resources. Celebrate their new academic chapter. Visit applegiftcard.apple.com to celebrate their milestones and gift one today.
He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert.
How you doing?
I am good. I am nervous.
For real?
I'm going to tell you why.
Tell me why.
Because out of all the things I've done in my career and life, my assistant and sister only care about this.
Say that again. Your assistant's sister or your assistant?
Sorry, my assistant and my sister only care about this right now. Two people that I spend a lot of time with. They are so excited about this.
So let's go back, though. Just imagine, though, that I said to you, oh, fuck, man. I am so excited to talk to you. My brother's assistant loves you.
You're right. That sounded so weird.
No.
No, these are two people that are with me a lot. So they know.
Of
they're
course.
like, you're going on Dax's show?
No, actually, your assistant and your sister is very relevant. When I thought you said your assistant's sister...
Why didn't you just say your friend? Like, I said way too many things. No, two very different people.
Yeah, you've not had yet, or maybe I'm wrong, but none of your romantic partners were drastically more famous than you, right? So I often, people come up to me in the airport and they're just like, oh my God, I love your wife. And I'm like, yeah, I do too. She's great. I can't really take the compliment for her. I can just go like, yeah, I'll mention that to her. And we'll go from there.
Yeah, my husband, Carl's hilarious with that. He has a good sense of humor about stuff like that because he gets that a lot.
Does he have some go-to jokes? Like if you guys are in the airport?
Yeah, definitely in the airport. Yeah, he's cute. But he'll say like, really? Like he'll always have a funny reaction. Like, oh my God, I love it. And he'll go, really? Do you really? Like, why?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's very quick on his feet. I'm always like, I'm laughing. He's a lot funnier than I am.
In the event that someone likes us both seemingly equally, I'll force them to say who they like more, which is the most awkward thing you could ask somebody.
Yeah, no, I bet. Plus, your wife is so beloved. I love her so much. Every time I see her, we're always like, we would be best friends. And then we go years and we don't see each other again. And then we see each other. I go, I love you too. And then we disappear into the night.
Yeah, so what's curious is you see her all the time, but we've never seen each other.
I was thinking about that. I was asked if I'd ever met you, and I was like, I don't know how it's possible, but I don't think so.
You'd remember I'm inordinately tall, you'd find in real life. Yeah.
I would remember.
And
You
you're
go.
doing, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Humble. My humility
Very
would
humble.
fucking knock you out.
My husband and I talk about that a lot because I made him join Instagram maybe about a year ago, and his Instagram is very funny, but he got really quick. He got about 400,000 followers, but he always laughs because they're all my followers. He goes, they're just your followers who follow me now.
To see pictures of you.
To see pictures of me, by the way, horrific pictures of me. That's his Instagram is just trolling me, which is great. Which is great. It's a totally good move. Yeah.
The uncurated version of your life, the real
Yeah, totally.
version.
That's what he does. He posts just horrible things about me, and he's gotten quite a little following with apparently haters of me.
Ah.
Oh, wow. What a niche.
I
Very
know.
niche. Very
He's
exclusive.
really formed his own little thing. It's working out well for him.
And if I have it my way, we'll just talk about him the whole time. You have to be a confident dude to be married to you, because I'm just going to be egocentric here. As you pointed out, I too am on TV, and yet even I am dwarfed at times by my wife's success or by what she's making on Frozen or all these things that have been conventionally emasculating to me. Like I actually have had to work through these things. Like, no, I'm not a man if I'm not the number one breadwinner. So I do think it takes a lot of confidence. Is he super confident? Has he got BDE and swagger?
Yeah, no, that is interesting. I think even with I was married previously, but even with with that person, that was a big problem. And I was like, I have to be with someone who really has their own, whether they're famous or not, their own life. And I think what's so cool about Carl and everyone that's gotten to know him, he loves his life and he loves his equestrian world and he's so cool in that arena, literally in that arena. So he gets so fulfilled. I know that worked out.
That was good.
Wait, why? What does he do? He's a horse guy?
He's a professional show jumper. So he travels all over the world and he's on big teams and shows for our country and does all, he's very well known on the West Coast, American rider. I say that because it's a worldwide sport and it goes crazy. So so he does very well in what he does. And it's so important because I love horses so much and I love riding and that's a big part of my life. I love what he does so much that I get obsessed with his lifestyle, you know?
Sure.
And I'm the one that's like, this was so cool. You did so good today. And it's an interesting community and an interesting job that he has. And we just both share that passion and he loves it.
Well, our job is deceptively boring, right? Like people on the outside, of course it seems very exciting, but in point of fact, it's pretty boring. When you bring visitors to set, they're super into it for about 18 minutes.
It's the worst.
And then they're bored out of their fucking mind and they had planned the whole day to be there and neither of you can handle it. You're just like, I can't entertain you. You're bored. Go home. But riding horses, people are getting injured. Shit's happening, right? That is more
exciting stuff. It's like watching a race. It's the worst when your friends want to come watch a taping of a sitcom. That's the worst. So they're like, I want to sit in the audience. I'm like, no, you don't. And they're like, no, we do. And then it's 3 hours and I see them up there it's horrible. I don't know what it is about a sitcom set with an audience. It's always fucking freezing. And I'm always guys, bring a coat. And they're up there and they're starving because it's now been 3 or 4 hours and no one's eaten anything. It's just not a good experience, but it's hard to express that because, it sounds so cool and it's just not.
Have you shit the bed on this? Kristen and I were obsessed with one season of American Idol. I can't remember which now, but enough so that we got ourselves invited to see one of the final shows live. And so we were like, oh, God, this is great. We've been watching it in the living room and now we're here. And what you don't realize, have you gone? Well, your sister was on The Voice. So
she was, but that was a little different. But yes, I have not done American Idol, but yeah.
Well, let me just tell you, it sounds like shit there because you're singing in this enormous warehouse. It's not mixed like it is on television. So you're seeing the person you like, but you're not hearing it the way you want to.
That is so true. The only time we sat in an audience for something like that, I used to be obsessed with The Biggest Loser. Remember that show?
Oh, great. Sure.
I loved it. I loved it. Yeah. And I became such a diehard fan that they invited me to the finale. So now that was a great finale because then you saw the major reveal that I'd been watching all year.
Oh, yeah.
And then they come out and their life has changed and it's amazing. But that was a good finale to be at. But I was obsessed with that show for a long time.
But okay, let's drill into it just a bit. I got to imagine, so the episodes you were watching, they were 1 hour.
Yes.
And the reveal is probably 18 minutes of it. But how long were you there for that?
It was a couple hours. You're right. It was way longer because then, they're cutting it. It's even as an actor, it's way more fun to watch it on TV. It's all chopped together, right? The music, all the stuff. I know.
I'll go so far as to say that most sports as well are just better. You're better off. When I've gone to a football game, I don't know what's happening. I don't know who caught up. I miss when the ball's thrown. I don't know everyone's running.
True.
Who has the ball? Yes.
At least when you're watching it, they're explaining every fucking thing that's happening.
Yes, you can be a dum-dum like I am about it and still really follow the game.
No, totally. I'm the same way.
Where are you at right now?
Okay, so right now I'm in Toronto. Mm-hmm. I am quarantining in a very nice apartment. Yeah. We're 1 weekend of quarantining. I'm shooting a movie here. So they're very, very serious about quarantine in Canada.
Okay. Well, that doesn't surprise
me. No, I know. Yeah. It's like Pleasantville here. And from the minute we landed, they call us every few days. I don't know who they are, but they call and they say, have you left the apartment? How are you getting food? All these things to make sure we have not left.
Do you feel like you're in Handmaid's Tale and you're one of the people who have escaped to Canada and they're taking care of you?
Yes. And I have a newborn baby right there. So strange. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I was like, I did not research enough. You're with child?
I have that.
Oh, So what's the policy with canine visitors?
Crazy. Horrible, crazy.
Harder, right?
Well, it was harder trying to get the paperwork for this dog. It was really, really, it was harder than us getting in the country, letting the dogs in.
Did you consider just buying one that looked similar to that one while you were in town and then giving it up for adoption when you left?
That's a good idea. Then you find it a home. Oh my God.
Who was it? Someone got in trouble. Someone took their dog to Australia on a private plane, and then they got a ticket, and there was a court case.
I feel like that was Johnny Depp.
Yeah, yep, bingo.
Sounds right.
Nailed it. Yeah.
It was,
exactly.
right?
Yep.
Any animal news I have as a Google alert, so it just comes straight to my inbox. Anything with animals.
Oh, you and Kristen would be best friends.
Yeah,
You're right.
just
You nailed
anything.
it.
I'm like, how's the dog?
I was just about to bring that up. So my wife said, who are you interviewing today? And I said, Jewel and then Kaley. And she goes, like, occasionally if she knows the person, she's doing my research for me. She goes,
Yeah.
Oh, she's a great woman. She loves dogs and loves animals. And she took about 9 minutes just saying how much she liked animals. And then I looked at her and I was like, thank you, honey.
Yeah, helpful.
I'll probably still do a little digging. But for her, that's all she needs to know about someone.
It's all that matters. I love that she said that. That warms my soul. No, it's true. That's what everyone knows about me. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
she's the one that loves dogs. I know. It's all about the animals.
So, Carl,
Yes.
have you and Carl been together and you notice there's a dog that is off leash and apparently does not have an owner present and you've got to stop everything and get involved? Does that happen?
Yes. All the time. I look for a problem.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm literally looking out the window. I'm like, there might be one over there. Like I'm nuts. They don't just come to me. I'm searching for it.
Right, because your identity is that you rescue animals, and then so you got to confirm it pretty regularly.
Over the last few years, that's what I've wanted to use my voice for is to rescue. That's been a big part of my life in recent years. So I don't know. It's very important. I'm just lucky I met a guy who's that obsessed. I mean, we have 7 dogs.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Is that over the legal limit?
It's actually a hoarding limit. So I'm not supposed to tell anyone that we have 7.
That'll be the one thing your publicist asked us to edit out.
Can you take out that she has 7 dogs?
We do think that's an infraction in LA County.
Yeah. We actually live in an area where there's a rule you can have as many animals as you want, which is why we moved there.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
For your safety, are you afraid to tell me what part of the city that is? I'm curious where that is.
Oh, no, we're Hidden Hills. In Hidden Hills, you can have, because it's a kind of a horse community, you can
Yep.
have as many animals as you want. So that's really a big reason we moved there.
Your once charmed co-star lives right there, right? Are you neighbors with her?
Oh, Alyssa?
Yeah.
You know, I haven't talked to her in a long time, but you might be right about that. I love her.
She was married to my previous agent, so I went there once. And yeah, it's just animals galore.
She's awesome. I have a good story about her, too. She's got a happy story. You want to hear it?
Yeah, of course.
No, it's really sweet. So I did 1 year of Charmed. It was a long time ago. Anyway, I was so terrified to join that show because the girls, and it's just a lot, like not part of that cast. It was overwhelming as a 21-year-old to go into that, or 20-year-old. I was like, these girls, I hope they're going to be nice. Like it was a lot. And I was the new girl and they've been together for 7 years. Anyway, long story short, my first day of work, I had to go in for the gallery shoot.
Oh.
Right. They've already been shooting. By the way, I got asked to come the afternoon. So all morning they're shooting their
Can I
pictures
give people
together.
a little context really quick?
Yes, sorry. Yes.
So a gallery shoot is when the TV show you're on has this enormous photo shoot. And what happens inevitably at them, especially like I was on Parenthood, right? So there's 14 cast members. And where are you in this photo, right? I mean, theoretically, whoever's center of the photo is most important and then disseminating out. So if you're flanking this photo, you're starting to get very insecure. So it's just a very heightened area for insecurity.
It's awful. No, you're totally right. So my horror. So they've already been shooting their poster stuff all morning, and I come in the afternoon, and I get there, and they're on a lunch break. So they've already been doing all this stuff. Anyway, I'm terrified to the point of like really wanting to cry. That fear of like these. Oh my God. So I walk into the makeup room, and I see they're all sitting in the corner having lunch. You know, that situation.
Like you're getting Mean Girls fears.
This is real scary. And I walk in and I look and I give a wave, and Alyssa stands right up, leaps across the couch, puts her arms around me and goes, "Welcome to our show. I'm so happy you're here."
Oh, that's nice.
I know that sounds really small, but that changed everything. I'll never forget that she did that because I was so scared, and she didn't have to do that.
You know what's funny is I was going to bring up that show solely because It's spooky season and you played a witch.
That is true. I didn't think I'd ever talk about Charmed. That was so random that just came up, but it reminded me of Alyssa. And yes, it's spooky season, and I played a witch.
I would have glossed right over your 1 year on Charmed, but I wrote it down thinking, she played a witch. It's relevant right now.
Well, look at that. It came up so naturally talking about Alyssa.
Ding, 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 Monica.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, so really quick, when one plays a witch, I'm being serious. Like, let's just say if Dan Lewis, if he was going to play a witch, right, he would have learned everything about the history of the witches, and he would have probably done some pretty accurate witch stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
I wouldn't at all. I would watch a cartoon or something. Did it even cross your mind I should brush up on what witches are?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to know if you were on the me spectrum or the Dan Lewis spectrum.
No, I'm definitely on the your spectrum. That's not my, no.
Okay.
Plus, it was all it was Charmed. It was cute.
Yes.
Which I heard a new Charmed is out, I think.
Fantastic. Just in time.
But I know, just in time for your spooky season questions.
Season. Yeah. Oh, man.
What was your power? What was your power on Charmed?
I could move things with my mind. Telepathy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so you want to hear something interesting? We would have never known this, but yesterday we interviewed this expert, a religious studies professor who studies exorcisms, and he actually told us why witches ride brooms. We found this out yesterday.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Spooky season. Do you want to know why?
I was trying to think if I've heard this. I feel like this came up when I watched Harry Potter one night and someone had this conversation. No, you go ahead. You tell me.
You've got Monica's attention now that you said
perked.
love
Harry Potter. Yeah.
Perked. No, tell me.
Okay. So they would accuse these women in Germany of witchcraft, right? And they would say that they had committed this seance in this area of the forest. And people would start asking, how logistically did they get to that area of the forest and back? It was because travel back then was just so impossible. So the accusations that what these women were doing, it was impossible. So they literally, just because they wanted to believe that part so bad that they had gone to this specific forest to perform this ritual, they had to invent a way that they could have possibly gotten there. And they just said that they can ride brooms. Did I get that right, Monica?
Yeah, I think so. I tuned out, but I think you did it right.
You little bastard. I was just going to bring you into this, Monica, because I've only talked to 2 Kaleys in my whole life, and 2 of them I spoke with in the last 20 minutes.
I had a fear you were going to say that, but Dax has a problem with names. So my best friend who's in town, his name is Kaley, and yours is Kaley.
Yes,
correct?
no, but a lot of people, yes, mine is Kaley, but a lot of people usually get it wrong and they say Kaley. I didn't hear you say Kaley, did you?
No, I said Kaley the whole time.
Well, then
every time.
He's calling my friend the wrong name.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
If I've got to prioritize in this moment, Monica, I'm going to say
You're right. I'm glad.
Yeah, okay.
Honestly, I didn't even notice because people get my last name wrong so often that noticing my first name is wouldn't even matter to me.
I've been practicing it all day.
You have?
I want to say Coco. I would love to say Coco. So I got to say
Coco.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm going to
you
respect you. So I've been practicing saying Cuoco.
Good job.
Want to hear something so crazy? My last name means cook in Italian. So I've gone by Kaley Cook for years, right? It's obviously way easier for someone to say. So even my dad, when we were younger, our reservations would be under Cook, and our hotel, it was always Cook because no one could spell it or do the other thing. So anyway, when I met Carl Cook. That's his name.
Whoa.
So, I mean, isn't that really wild? So I didn't have to change anything.
Well, I'll tell you what Monica and I think, I can speak for her in this moment, is we are in Monica's father's simulation. You too.
Yes.
Kaley.
Welcome to my father's simulation.
Wow.
So her father bought this really expensive simulation package. He's somewhere in a vegetative state experiencing this.
In a pod.
And you're a part of it. And of course, your husband's last name is the Italian of your name. It's because it's way too convenient, and it's really just laziness on the designers of the simulations part, just so you know.
Sometimes they fuck up and they make the things too coincidental.
Obvious.
It's like really
Yeah.
obvious. And this is one of those circumstances.
It really is. No, I agree.
You went from Kaley Cuoco Cook to Kaley Cook.
I go by Kaley Cook. Kelly Cook. That'll make it easier for
There
you.
we go.
I do have one question about
Ask.
Carl Cook, and I don't know if you're comfortable answering it, but you'll tell me. I project my own fears and insecurities onto other people. So I saw that his father is so accomplished, Carl's
Yes.
father. He is a director of eBay and some other giant company, and he's just very successful. And so if I were you and I went to meet him, I'm already carrying baggage that I have kind of a silly profession. I mean, it's radical that you've made a lot of money doing it. So that part's cool. But just going like, yeah, I say lines in front of an audience and you're a bona fide genius who built an empire. Were you at all, did you feel fearful or insecure about that?
It's funny. I was very nervous to meet my now in-laws for that exact reason, obviously. And they are so smart. His mother, too. She's extremely smart, has a lot of credits to her name. And in fact, Scott, my father-in-law, credits Signe, my mother-in-law, with all his success. They were together before they had anything, before they owned a car. So they've been together this whole time. And he really credits her with how he got to where he is today. But I was very nervous. And there are even moments where I still am. What's amazing is they're the most wonderful people.
I still am.
I still am. The
Sure.
most wonderful people in the world. They're so down to earth. You'd never know. I mean, even when I met Carl, in the equestrian world, look, it's known that you got to have money. It's a little looked down upon because of that. And it's a little, shoo-shoo. And people get mad and they're like, well, of course Carl can do it because his family can do this. And he dealt with that for a lot of years. And he became known a little bit in the equestrian world as kind of, I don't want to say the word jerk, but he started to recoil and get real quiet.
Sure.
He was embarrassed because he felt that's what everyone was looking at him, and he kind of turned to a different person. Now that we've met, and I do feel like I've brought out this amazing different side of him, that he's a totally different person now. And I've said, Carl, that's not who you are. And that's what's so amazing. Like when I met him, he had years into dating, I finally told him he had like an iPhone 4. He drove, his car was like a mess. I'm like, it's not what you think, right? But I was so nervous when I met my in-laws, and there are even conversations because his siblings are extremely smart too. They're all in the tech world.
Okay.
And they're really, really smart. Carl is considered the black sheep in a way.
He's the dummy of the family.
He went and did like this.
That's easy.
I know.
You've met my son, Carl, the dummy.
Yeah.
He rides horses, I guess, for a living. Carl, are you getting paid for this?
In a way, that's probably how Carl feels it, but I know.
I can already tell I love Carl, by the way.
The reason why I know you'd love Carl and he would love you, you both wear your hair like that.
Oh, okay.
A man bun?
His hair is now down to here, and he's full man bun, and he's very blonde. You guys have a similar, I'm telling you, get along.
I hope you
know.
don't get confused when we hang out.
A little. He's got the scruff. You guys are very, very similar,
Mistakes
actually.
are made. Okay, really quick. I'm going to go further about Carl and I.
Yes,
So my passion is riding motorcycles. And because I'm a control freak, so I like to take this thing that's very hard to control at speed and go to a track and control it. And then I get my esteem from that. It's the same thing with horses. It's got to be, right? He loves to be able to control.
No, it's both these things are big risks. You have to love it so much. People think it's crazy, but until you do it, you love, obviously. Like people probably say, how could you ride a motorcycle? It's so dangerous. And you're like, I fucking love it. Like
That's
love
almost
it.
all they say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard not to say it when he gets injured.
Well,
and breaks
right.
his shoulder.
I've never
That
told
is
someone
true.
I go to the track on the motorcycle and they were like, I'm so happy you do that. That's so great. I'm so glad you're doing that with children. That's usually the second thing they
Well,
say.
that's a
Well, I bet.
responsible thing to do.
That is super responsible. That's really good.
Wait, I have a question about Carl.
Yeah. I wish Carl
By the way,
was
Carl
here.
comes out on November 22nd on HBO Max.
No, but I think it probably makes sense seeing that he's not threatened because he also has grown up in a situation where he has had to adjust to elite parents and siblings his whole life.
Yes.
So he probably is like, yeah, I'm used to this.
Yeah, it's some training.
Yeah, I think I do agree with that. And he's found something that brings him such joy and passion, and he's good at it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm his biggest fan in that arena, which is I keep saying arena like a rider. It's so ridiculous.
Does he have awesome legs and ass?
Yes. So he doesn't eat meat or fish or eats nothing. He's so crazy healthy.
Oh my gosh.
And he grows all his own food.
Oh my Lord.
His garden is like a mile long, and he cooks everything. And I know it's really he's
now
unbelievable.
it's tipping into I feel inferior around him. So I'm starting to worry that we're not going to gel well. But but all that handling of the heavy horse, he must have the strongest legs.
He does, and he's very strong, but he would probably say that it's a much lighter seat. You don't have to be strong. It's more of an emotional thing for him. Like he would probably say it's the opposite of strength. It's actually the lighter you are, and you're kind of feeling the horse, and the less you are, it's a calm sport. He makes it calm.
Well, okay. Interestingly, when you're on the motorcycle and you're in the turn and you've leaned all the way over and your knees on the ground, you have to hold so lightly on those handlebars, because when it hits bumps, if you're holding on hard, you'll put all your weight into that and the front end will just fly out. So you're actually just barely holding on.
No, that is the same thing with a horse. It's like you do as little as you can and do not get in their way, and kind of you're a passenger, but you're also a driver. It's a weird back and forth. But you want to be calm and quiet, and because they feel you. If you're like this and strong, they're going to feel it too. So
yeah.
I think what makes him so great at it is he is so calm.
He must be intuitive too. Very intuitive.
He's so intuitive. He has a calm sense about him. It's just how he is. You want to keep talking about Carl? He should be here for this. This is a shame.
It is a shame. It's a real missed opportunity. Monica, what if he strode through the apartment on horseback?
Wow.
And I was like, surprise!
And then did a wheelie on the horse and then hopped off.
Dax, are you into cars? Are you a car
it's all
guy?
I care about. Yeah.
Okay, you guys would be best friends.
I'm buying one in an hour and a half. When we hang up, I'm going to Mount Washington to buy a car. Yeah.
So he's the same. He loves cars. Old, new, he loves them. Yeah.
I'm in. I'm ready for a blind date with Carl.
You guys will both have your top knots. I think you'll be very cute.
Oh,
I think this would go very well.
Okay, great.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
We get support from Skims. Oh man, do I love Skims. I've been living in the Skims lightweight cotton collection all summer, and I have to tell you, getting dressed has become so easy. I just throw it on. It just feels right immediately, whether I'm grabbing coffee or I'm on the couch all day or I'm out, even going to dinner. The cotton is so lightweight and breathable, which in this heat is a non-negotiable. The cotton jersey t-shirt, I just need everyone to know about this one. This one hugs in all the right places. It's very soft and it still looks and fits the same after months of washing, which is very hard to do, I feel, with t-shirts. I've been wearing the black cotton jersey t-shirt with basically everything all summer long. It goes great with any pattern skirt or shorts or pants. I mean, anything, truly. I believe that's probably my favorite piece from the cotton collection, but they also have great lightweight cotton thongs that are so comfortable and they're cute. That is a very, very hard mix to achieve, especially with undergarments. I feel if you can find some that are cute, but also comfortable and do the job, that is a win. And Skims has really, really figured that out with the lightweight cotton collection. Shop Skims Cotton and all of my favorite pieces at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select Armchair Expert in the drop-down menu that follows.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. We've talked before about Rob building our website on Squarespace, and I bring it up again because it's a perfect example of what they do well. Rob had all the pieces, the content, the vision, the ideas, but he needed something to actually take all that and make it public facing. And Squarespace was that bridge. Maybe you're in the same spot. You've been developing something, a business, a skill set, a body of work, and it's been private. It's been yours, but at some point you're ready to put it out there, and that transition from private to public can feel like a huge leap. Squarespace makes it feel like a step. Beautiful templates, built-in SEO, email campaigns, scheduling, analytics, everything you need to go from "I've been working on this" to "Here it is, come find me." All in one place, no code, no stitching together a bunch of different tools. So if you've been sitting on something and waiting for the right moment, this might be it. Head to squarespace.com/DAX for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code DAX to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. This episode is supported by Helix. All right, let's talk about something we both really care deeply about: sleep.
It's the most important thing. I've had my Helix mattress for years now, and I genuinely think it's one of the best investments you can make for your home. Mine still feels just like it did when I first got it.
Well, that's the thing. It's not one of those mattresses that caves in after 6 months. These things are built to last. And I'm a side sleeper. I ordered a side sleeper and I get hot, so I have cooling. And I can't tell you how much more comfortable it is to be in there not sweating and tossing and turning.
Cooling is really important. I've read that you're supposed to sleep a little bit cold. So I also have cooling. And they have over 20 models, so it's not a one-size-fits-all situation. You just go take their quiz and they match you to what actually works for your body.
Plus, they've got cooling upgrades, which heading into summer, non-negotiable.
Truly.
Go to helixsleep.com/armchair for 20% off. That's helixsleep.com/armchair for 20% off. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. helixsleep.com/armchair. This episode is brought to you by SoFi, the all-in-one finance app where you can bank, borrow, and invest all in one place.
Let's talk bank accounts for a second. The average bank savings rate is 0.39% in interest. You're earning pennies on your savings, but it does not have to be that way.
With SoFi high yield checking and savings, the money barely making moves sitting in your savings account can earn over 8 times the national average savings rate with eligible direct deposit.
No account or overdraft fees, which feels rare these days. You can get your paycheck up to 2 days early, perfect for getting ahead of a bill or grabbing what you need right when you need it.
Plus, get up to a $300 welcome bonus when you sign up with eligible direct deposit. Sign up for SoFi checking and savings at SoFi.com/armchair. SoFi checking and savings is offered through SoFi Bank NA, member FDIC. Terms apply. Okay, so you grew up in Camarillo.
Yes.
Camarillo's about equal distance to, say, where I grew up from Detroit. So Detroit's my city, but it was also so far away. So I wonder, for anyone else, it would seem like you grew up in LA, but did it feel very far away, or did it feel like you were in LA?
It did kind of feel far away. I've been working for so long that I don't remember not working. But I remember, we lived very far. And I just remember my mom, mostly my mom, my dad too, but driving me 4 or 5 days a week to auditions into LA. Obviously now living in the Valley and living in LA, it's very funny because these are the places we would travel to for these auditions. And my mom would drive me. I mean, thinking of how far that was to go to a commercial audition at 4 o'clock, like every day.
God bless.
It's really unbelievable. I think about that all the time.
You've bought her a house subsequently, right? I hope.
Everyone's taken care of. They're
all
taken
right.
care of.
Everyone's safe. Everyone's feeling
Absolutely.
safe.
Everyone's feeling safe. They're good.
Okay.
No, but it is wild. They drove me every day. I can't believe what they did for years because I've been doing this for so long.
Yeah, so you wanted to do it, obviously. You wanted to be an actor, but also, did you want to live in LA? I mean, I'm inclined to think not if you live in Hidden Hills.
No, I never wanted to live in LA. I had a very serious talk with my parents, or they had one with me. And whenever I tell this story, people laugh at me because I was so young. They're like, how could this be a serious talk? But I remember it clearly. I was probably, I don't know, maybe 7, 8. And I had worked a lot at that point. I worked a lot as a little kid and then early teens, not so much, and then later. But they said to me, they're like, you're starting to book more jobs. And like, is this something you really want to do? It's pretty serious. And I just remember going, yeah. It was in my soul. There was no like, let's do this. And my parents weren't wanting me to. They didn't care. They said, if you like it, this is what you're doing. Yeah. And it felt like that was what I was supposed to do.
Okay. I only have a few career questions. One was charm because it's spooky season. And then another one is.
No one's ever asked me about charm.
The first television show I ever fell in love with, ever, well, other than Dukes of Hazzard, was Northern Exposure. I love Northern Exposure. And
Really?
then, come to find out, years later, David Chase, who created Sopranos, he was the head writer on that show for some seasons. So I was like, oh, I guess this weirdly makes sense. But anyways, you were on Northern Exposure.
I did one episode. Yes, I was very, very little. I was probably 5 years old. He's finding these things. I haven't talked about Charmed in years.
You're on the biggest show of all time, and he's
Yeah, we'll
thinking
get to-
the
they
one
know that.
season you did Charmed and
They-
one episode. Of
Listen, they
Northern
know she's on that other show, okay? They might
I
not
love
know she
this.
did Northern
I
Exposure.
just find it hilarious.
No one asked me these questions. I haven't thought about Charmed or Northern Exposure in 20 years.
Did you fly up to Washington to be on it? Didn't it shoot in Rosslyn, Washington?
Yes.
God damn.
My mom went with me. I was probably 5.
Oh, what an age.
No, that's how far it was.
Yeah.
Long ago it was. Yeah. I remember the scene. I was playing Barbies.
It was 1994, and you were born in 85?
85. Yeah.
Okay, so you were 9,
I was 9.
8 or 9, yeah. You're 2 years older than Monica.
Okay, maybe I was 8. No, maybe I might have been 8. It feels like
Okay.
I was a lot younger, but 8 sounds maybe right. I remember I had to play with Barbies.
Oh, you
the
did?
scene.
And do you remember who you were in a scene with?
Yes, blonde. She was
Yep.
she was fake pregnant.
Oh, yes, Hollis's wife. That they
She was-
they owned the bar. Yes. I
Yes.
loved her. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Wonderful.
I can't believe I
Wonderful.
remember that.
I know.
Man,
for
good
you.
job.
Ask me another weird question.
No, now we're going to get into the mainstream stuff.
What?
As you said, it got a little dicey in the teen years there for a minute.
Well, I worked a lot as a kid. And then when I hit like 13, 14, 15, I didn't work as much. And I think that was the weird time when like I needed to get my high school, my GED. There was some stuff about my age and I kind of looked a little older than but I couldn't play that yet.
Did you get boobs early or something? Is that what?
I just kind of was like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm 34 now, so I feel like I can say I was like that hot girl, like I had the blonde, the boob.
Yeah.
Like I just looked older than, I don't know.
Right.
It sounds so dumb saying that.
No,
You know what
that
I
makes
mean?
sense.
You can't feel bad about telling the reality of what happened.
It was so long ago, but when I turned 15 is when I booked 8 Simple Rules.
Yeah, that's the next stop on the Kaley choo-choo
The train.
Yeah. So my 2 questions about that are, obviously, John Ritter, was he the most sweetest son of a gun to ever live? We interviewed Jason, who I'm really good friends with. And
Oh.
we talked, to have such a public father and to have to kind of share your morning with people publicly. What a weird dynamic that is.
That must have been so weird Jason isn't he just a magical
He's the most
best.
magical human being I've ever met.
Ever. So then you never met John then?
I never met John, but I loved him so much, and particularly from Bad Santa. I think his performance in Bad Santa is so next level.
Oscar-worthy.
Yeah.
I know. No one knew. Well, that and obviously Billy Bob movie.
Oh, Sling Blade.
Yes.
Yep. Beautiful performance.
I don't think, obviously now we talk about these performances, but I don't think anyone realized he was such an unbelievable actor. Yes, he was hilarious and could do a pratfall and make you just pee your pants laughing, but he was an unbelievable actor.
Yeah. I also feel like you must have gotten really lucky, because that's a great steward of a young actress becoming a season regular on a show. I would guess.
Oh, it was unbelievable. I mean, you know how hard it is. It's like getting the audition, getting a pilot, getting it shot and picked up. I mean, all these steps are even harder now.
Yeah.
So I got it when I had just turned 16, and I'll never forget, I got my license and I could drive.
Yeah.
I begged my mom to let me drive to the table read by myself.
Yes. What a fun thing. You must have felt 36 years old.
So I felt this age right now.
yeah.
She's let me do it. I had to drive to Universal. I'll never forget. It was actually at Universal, even though we were on ABC, but I went to the table read and I had on, because I played, that fucking little hot 16-year-old, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was dressed really sexy, thinking that's what I should do, right?
Yeah.
So John walks in.
Uh-oh.
And he sees me, and I go, "Hi, I'm Kaley. I play your daughter." And he takes his jacket off and puts it over me and says, "Don't ever dress like this again."
Oh,
Oh my God.
Did you feel
But
protected or
laughing.
embarrassed?
No, I felt it was really joyful. Like he had a huge smile on it. It wasn't negative. It was like,
Right.
my daughter doesn't dress like this. Is
Oh,
what
he's already playing the character. Okay,
Yes.
okay,
So
okay.
he
okay.
covered me in the jacket, and
Yeah.
Cute.
isn't that the cutest?
It
By the way,
is.
how about this light that's hitting me right now?
I know. Good.
You
good.
seeing this?
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's like I
Magic.
asked the sun to go down at this exact fucking moment.
Monica, look at this lighting.
I know.
Rob, could you do a screenshot of this?
Yeah. I've got a lot.
Now you scared me, Rob. Did you hear Rob? I said, get
No,
a
what did he
screenshot of
say?
this. And he goes, I got a lot.
Ew,
And then I got
Rob.
nervous. He's gotten too many.
I did not mean it like that. I meant I typically take a lot.
got a lot. Okay.
Don't worry, I got a lot.
That's it.
Oh, I've got a lot. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry.
Okay. So he was just a sweetie pie, right?
The best of the best of the best of the best in every way.
Yeah.
I remember things like it was yesterday. He was also the guy that had 3 jokes and he told them every day,
Oh.
like dad jokes. And you were always like, this joke in, and then you would laugh so hard that you cry every day.
Yeah.
He had a joke where he would come in. We used to have all these living room scenes because it was a family. So we'd have like these dinner scenes and we would rehearse with chips. There's always chips around. And he'd always come up behind one of us. We'd be totally not noticing. He'd come and he'd put a chip on our shoulder and he'd go, do you have a chip on your shoulder? And then he'd walk away.
Oh.
But every day there was someone, and I'd be like, this again, and then we would laugh and like,
Yeah. Do you know Ryan Hansen by chance?
why do I know that name? I feel
Well,
like maybe.
He's
need to
that.
Google
He's
him.
he's real life John Ritter. Yes, he'll do the dumbest jokes. No one could pull them off. And my joke to him is always like, if I tried to repeat the joke you made,
Yeah.
like, oh, my buddy Ryan, like he came in and he said, where's the water? It doesn't make any sense unless he does it. He's got some magic sauce. Yeah.
Some people have that really interesting gift. It's this light that shines from within.
And then Katie Seagal, who I've never met, but I saw a 60 Minutes segment on her 20 years ago, and I decided I loved her. I was like, that woman is a gangster.
Exactly. I was just going to say she's a badass. Yes.
Yeah.
She is cool as shit. I mean, she married, oh my God. I remember when her husband was the writer of Sons of Anarchy. Like she
That's
married
right.
the coolest dude.
Yeah.
And they're both just fucking cool together.
And did she? I'm just like going way too far out on a limb, but I would imagine that too would be a great role model at 16 to see. I have to imagine she had boundaries. She didn't take shit. Was she a beacon of that strength?
She was, because she also had like a crazy childhood and crazy life. Like she lived
Yeah.
a wild life. She was like a musician and she has a crazy story. So I think she's seen a lot of crazy things, right?
Yeah.
And so she's able to say like, dude, I've done this. There's nothing she hasn't done. Okay.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing she hasn't done. She's been through it and came through it. And also coming from Married with Children, having like this crazy show and then kind of like stepping back a minute and then coming back. That's amazing. And keeping
agree.
your career at that point, that's pretty
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, it's hard to leave a show that's a very accurate and parallel topic for you, which is she's on this iconic show. And sometimes that can kill you. Like sometimes people cannot transition with you into something else. And when people do it, it's just incredibly impressive. Like, I don't know how any of us would see Jerry Seinfeld as like a serial killer on an HBO show. I just...
I'm only laughing because we've been catching up on comedians in cars drinking coffee.
Yeah.
That's just so funny that you would say that. You're right. He could never. He'd
Yeah.
laugh. He'd
Yeah.
laugh too much while he was murdering. You would never believe him.
That's a mainstay for Monica and I as well, by the way. We love that
We
show.
love that show.
Love that show. Oh my God. That's a buck. That you got to get on that show, Dax. You got to
I
get on
don't
that
think
show.
it's going to happen. I feel like there isn't a comedian, quote, who's more into cars than me. And I haven't been asked. So my hunch is I'm probably just never going to get asked.
But because you've never met him though, right? Because
I met him. I even went to his wife has this great charity and he
Good Plus Foundation. We'll plug it.
Good
Yeah.
Plus and he's very active in helping cultivate fatherhood and having good symbols of fatherhood.
Yeah.
So I attended one of these lunches and I said hi to him. And then I said something mildly weird that I think I don't know. I don't think I'll be
You're
on the show.
meant to
But-
be on that show. You
Well,
really are.
Yeah.
But again, it's okay if I just enjoy it. I
I
love
know.
watching it. Yeah.
I'm just
but-
saying.
Okay.
Only because it's so recent to me right now. Because we've been
Yeah.
watching it over the last few days. I'm like, oh my God, you'd be perfect for that. But
Well, as the bar drops, he's kind of running out of comedians as well. So that bodes in my favor. Okay, so.
Oh, we were talking about, yes, going from.
Katie.
Exactly. No, you're right, though. I think going from a show like Married with Children, because Married with Children was so specific, and that character that she played was insane. Like, how do you see her outside of that? So her being able to get out of that, and Christine, I mean, look at the whole show. Christina Applegate, too. That's a great story.
Yes.
Of her being on that and reinventing herself.
Ed O'Neill, he ended up on Modern Family.
Ed!
Come
yes,
on.
of course. Look what we just did there. Oh, I love that.
It's a success story across the board.
It really is.
Did you ever have any fear? Because how many years did you do Big Bang? Like 12 or 13? 12.
12.
So was there any point in that 12-year process where you thought, this might be impossible to shake? Like, is it a golden cage? That's too dramatic.
No, it's not dramatic. I don't want to sound corny, but I honestly didn't think that way because I thought, okay, if this is who I am and they all know that I'm the funny blonde girl next door and that's all I do forever, then that's okay. Like,
Yeah.
because the question would be, do you think you're going to be typecast?
Right.
And it's cool though, because the first few years, yes, was it so typical, cliche, cute blonde girl next door, next to the nerds? Yes. But as the show went on, she was such a real person and she was the audience. I mean, she was sarcastic. The look in her eyes was what the audience's look was to these conversations she was having with these guys. So I felt like she was actually pretty grounded as the years went on. But like I said, if I was going to get typecast and put in that box of being able to be funny and make people laugh and I was going to go do more sitcoms because that's the only thing I could do, then I really was okay with that, you know?
Okay, now I have a kind of, this is a nosy question, but I'm just going to ask it. Because what I do think would be really fun, I love that all of you guys, well, not all of you guys, but many of you guys negotiated together. So you all were getting the same raises at the same time. So often when someone gets a promotion or a raise, you can't really share it with anyone. You can't go and brag to your assistant or the guy in the copy room, whatever. But to be able to share it with two other people, like, oh my God, you could actually, I don't know, I'm assuming it's one of these rare situations where you guys could enjoy it together. Like you could talk together about it. Like, oh my God, this is fucking awesome.
It was interesting. It was not like that though.
Oh, okay.
No. It just wasn't.
The thing is it was not exactly like that at all in any way. But yes, but to your point, absolutely, but no way.
Yes, but no. But I do, honestly, the part that you got right was, in fact, the part that you got right is that it happened.
Yes.
So Johnny and I became very close and we were partners in this whole thing from the beginning. So him and I did share that. We shared the celebrations. We were the ones like, oh, can you fucking believe what's going on? Like, we did that together.
Where are you going to buy a house? I'm thinking about, fuck, I could anywhere.
I remember after the first negotiation, I was with Johnny and we walked outside and we were, because we have a lot of the same people on our team. So we would get all our teams together and have these big, ridiculous meetings where we'd be talking about this. And Johnny and I would sit there like, really,
business people.
Yeah. Very serious. And then we'd walk outside and it was like, and we were just like, what?
What's that times 24 times 6 years? Minus 50% of taxes, minus 10%. Oh, but that's still good.
Yeah, no, we did. And we would cry and we would have these long late night conversations where we would be bawling because I knew and he knew in that moment this would never happen again. And
yeah.
It won't. And it was unbelievable to experience. But him and I did that.
Oh, that's great. I like that. Because you guys dated. You dated for a minute on that show?
We did. So we dated really early on for almost 2 years. It was very early on in the show. I remember when we did the pilot, I was just crushing so hard on Galecki, right? And he had a girlfriend. I was obsessed. And then the first few episodes, we, obviously we would talk and hang out. And as things went on, finally we got drinks one night.
Yeah.
I had such a crush on him. And I didn't think that he felt that way about me.
Because you didn't have a mirror. Because you didn't own a mirror?
It was a logistical problem. She didn't have a mirror.
As it turned out, I realized I don't own a mirror.
This was a long time ago. We have things now we didn't have back then. It was before the raise. I didn't have any, I didn't have
It was before the mirror.
But anyway, we got together and just fell mad for each other for about 2 years. But then we broke up. luckily Johnny and I came out of it so brilliantly. We're closer today than we ever were. But I just remember Chuck Lorre, the genius behind our show. He's the best. He's loyal as ever too. He's really special. But I do remember when we broke up, obviously it was a little sensitive for a minute, but I remember those weeks that Chuck had written these episodes where all of a sudden our characters were like sleeping together every other second.
Oh my
And
God.
Johnny and I would talk. I'm like, I think he did that on purpose. I still believe he might have. Yeah.
To get you
'Cause
back
he's
together or just to fuck with you?
No, just to fuck with us.
Okay,
yeah.
the latter.
Which-
Okay.
It's the latter. It just, which makes me love him even more. But in fact, if I was with him, I would probably ask him, because that came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, these characters were like all up in each other, out of nowhere. But Johnny and I came out of it better than before.
It would be a very interesting situation to be dating someone because in my mind, here's where it would go. So let's say I was on a sitcom and I started dating one of the actors on the show. The first few months we were together, we'd probably be like sneaking into each other's room and we're making out and maybe we're hooking up and stuff. And then like a year goes by and then you're like, oh, I guess we haven't been in each other's room. The writing would be so clear because you would have all these memories in the exact same silly dressing rooms.
That's really funny. Johnny used to say that. He used to go, yeah, so how funny was Simon today? Like we would talk about what happened on set and we would make fun of ourselves because you're right, there was nothing to tell each other anymore. Like we'd get there together, we'd leave together. Like it was just kind of like too much. It didn't.
Yeah.
And it's different on a sitcom because you really are, on a 1 hour, as you know, you don't see everyone every day. That's different.
Right. No,
But
you
this-
rehearse all
every day,
week.
Every day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was... we were just kind of like, I got nothing else to tell you. I think this is done.
And now Carl awaits. I think I hear the faint pitter patter of foot hooves, horse hooves. What is that? What is that, John? Oh my God. Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
my
good, huh?
future, Colleen.
Monica, did you know I could do a horse thing?
That was pretty good Foley.
Thank
I
you.
have to say that was pretty good.
Thank you.
That was really good.
Okay, now I want to talk about your new show because I'm actually pissed I can't watch it immediately. I watched the trailer twice. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. I generally don't do that on the show. I'll just say you've got a show. I won't act like I liked it.
You've got a show.
Hey, I heard you got a show. Great. Anyways, tell me about your love life and Carl. Cool. How much money do you have? All right, peace.
Wow, that really is pretty much how it goes.
Check out your show. It comes out November 12, 2018 at Kmart. That's not the right stuff? Oh. When's I got the date wrong? No, they don't show things at Kmart. Oh. Okay, so you are a producer. You have a deal at Warner Brothers, and you optioned a book called The Flight Attendant, and I presume you read that book at some point?
Well, yeah. 3 years ago, I found the book, and I actually, when I called my attorney at the time and said, I want to get the rights to this book. He was like, great. So you've read it. And I was like, yeah. I did not read it at that
Good
time.
for you. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So it had a bunch of people like in your circle loved it and told you about it, or why?
No one had heard about it. No one, it hadn't even been released yet. I just lied because I saw the one line of what the book was, and there was a picture. We didn't look like me, but the way it was really bizarre, and I got this chill. I know this sounds just so corny.
No.
And I said, oh my God, this is going to be a great show. And
really?
Yes. And then when they started, because I knew the deal was going to take a long time. So I'm like, I don't want them to wait for me to read this. Just get moving.
Yeah.
Luckily, I read it, and luckily, I loved it.
Yeah, that's that worked out.
That would have been really embarrassing. By the way, I don't like the book, but it was great. And I really simply thought this would make a good show.
Okay, so the trailer is spectacular. People should watch the trailer.
Thank
It's
you.
called The Flight Attendant, and it's on HBO Max. So watch the trailer. What I love about it is, so it starts with you. You look kind of haggard, I'm going to be honest. Not like you personally, but I think the character, you look a little wrung out, and you're a flight attendant on an international flight. You meet this fucking sexy-ass Carl type, an equestrian type. And
Is it a biopic?
it was vaguely
Yes, it's
seems.
based on my life. Yeah.
And this guy is charming, and you're charming back. I see it right in the trailer. You guys have like a meet cute, and you give him a look.
Meet cute, yeah.
Yeah. You give him a look, and everyone knows it's party time. So then you guys go out on the town in Bangkok?
Yes.
Yeah. And it is a sexy night out. It's a sexy night out. The guy's clearly rich. He's a man of means somehow.
Yes, he is. He's a man of means.
And you wake up in bed next to him, and it is a gorgeous room.
We had an unbelievable production designer. It really was beautiful. I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm always telling her what an amazing job she did with the visuals of this.
I wanted to wake up next to a dead person the second I saw that.
It
I was
was so
like,
nice. Yeah.
Exactly. It'd be like worth it to wake up next to a dead person.
Spoiler, he's dead.
No. It's
No,
in the
it's
trailer.
okay. It's not a spoiler.
It's in the trailer. It's in the trailer.
Yeah. But thank you, Monica, for being on top of that.
Looking out.
You really were.
Okay.
Yes, that's it. That's the story.
What would happen? Let me just say in order. She gets up in this very sexy environment. It's a great place to come to. And she glances at her hand, and there's fucking blood on her hand.
Ooh.
God knows what goes through your mind at that point. Why do I have blood on my hand? She takes a peek starboard side, right? And my man's got a lot of blood all over him, and he is deceased.
Ooh.
Okay, now
I'm excited.
listen. It has a really cool tone. I can tell from the trailer.
fun.
It's like
Thank you.
It's a bit funny, but it's also very stylized, and you can tell the stakes are real. It felt very Fleabaggy, like
Yeah.
but espionage-y and CIA.
A little Catch Me If You Can. Thank you. Those are great little comps.
So, yeah, in a nutshell, this happens, and for whatever reason, you decide, I'm not going to call the police.
Yeah. It's very stylized. It's very, very specific. If I could tell you how many conversations that was had about tone over the past 2 years, that was, I mean, the tone, because you're right. It's obviously written in my voice, so it's got some fun and laughter and quirkiness, but it's a serious thing has happened, and she's got a major problem with alcohol, and she's like hiding all this stuff from her childhood. She's had a bunch of trauma. So it's funny. So I watch a bunch of Dateline. I don't know if that's something you guys are into, but
We interviewed Keith Morrison. I'm obsessed with Keith.
Keith, love.
What a fox. What a
The best.
fox. Yeah.
So my point is, because I've seen so many Datelines, and obviously you guys have too, where someone really does make such a bad, terrible choice, right? They see
Yes.
something, they don't go to the cops, or they run, or the shock is like, why didn't you call someone, you fucking idiot?
Yeah.
You didn't
Yeah.
do that. Like, so the only reason I believed that this is something that could happen was because I'm like, actually, people, they panic and they don't know what to do. They full on panic.
Oh, because a couple things. A, everyone acts like they know how people are supposed to or would act in insane situations, which always pisses me off. And it's part of why on Dateline so many innocent people end up getting put through the ringer because they didn't respond. Like, didn't look like his wife died to me. And it's like,
Right.
based on what? Did your wife die and you reacted a certain way? Like, what does that mean? How does someone react to their wife being killed? Probably up 300 billion different ways.
I'm really one of those judgy watchers of Dateline. Now, if I don't see tears immediately, I'm immediately like, done. Carl, back to Carl. I'm always trying to immediately, I'm like, that's it. He did it. And it's been 2 minutes into Dateline.
No.
He's like, what? Stop.
I don't cry. I've lost people I loved. It didn't make me cry. It doesn't mean I wasn't processing it, but that's not my reaction to start crying. I'm likely will make a joke on the 911 call because that's how I deal with feeling uncomfortable. Is I'd make a joke. I would probably call it me like, knock, knock. Guess who's deceased? My wife in the other room.
There was, bringing this full circle, I'm going in a million directions, but we were watching, obviously, Comedians in Cars, and it was one of the episodes, it was a female comedian, I can't think, but he thinks every wife says, what would you do if I died? Would you cry? He says every wife asks that. And I've asked Carl that so many times. He's like, I would live a very happy life. Like, he was like, it would be fine. I'm like, no, you will be devastated for the rest of your days, and you will not move on, and
I
that's
will
it.
honor you. I will honor you by having a wonderful time.
Wonderful.
with your money too, by the way.
Totally, by the way. He's been waiting. He's waiting, let me tell
TikTok.
He's
Well,
waiting.
yeah, you and Kristen both have to just keep that in the back of your mind. We have a lot to
do.
gain. We have a lot
do.
to gain. A lot of incentive. Motive would not be hard to find in this case.
Oh my God.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
This episode is brought to you by ServiceNow. Look, I have my dream job. I get to talk to folks I admire like crazy and ask them virtually any question that I want to. I can't imagine a better way to spend my time. But even dream jobs have some not so dreamy parts, the stuff that gets in the way of the actual work. Now, that's where ServiceNow's AI specialists come in. They don't just tell you what you should do about your busy work. They actually do it, start to finish. Cases closed, requests handled, no extra work for you. so you and your team can focus on what matters most, which for me is, are they obsessed with male bodies on the same level as I am?
They never are.
To learn how to put AI to work for people, visit servicenow.com. This episode is brought to you by the new Max original comedy series, Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. From the world and creators of The Big Bang Theory comes a new comedy series. Stuart Bloom, comic book store owner and lovable underdog, accidentally breaks a device built by Sheldon and Leonard and kicks off a full-blown multiverse Armageddon. Now, he's on a mission to put reality back together alongside his girlfriend Denise, a geologist named Bert, and physicist Barry Kripke. Along the way, they're running into alternate universe versions of characters you already know and love. Check out the new Max original comedy series, Stuart Fails to Save the Universe, now streaming exclusively on HBO Max with new episodes Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Subscription required. We are supported by Walden University. You know that feeling when you've been thinking about making a move, going after the degree, the promotion, the thing you keep telling yourself you'll get to someday? Walden University is built for that moment. For over 50 years, Walden has helped working professionals get the W, the knowledge, the skills, and the confidence to create real change in their careers and communities. Their programs are designed around your life, not the other way around. With Tempo Learning available in select programs, there are no rigid schedules or set weekly deadlines. You move at your own pace. And Walden's faculty aren't just academics. They're practitioners who bring real-world experience into everything they teach. From your first class to career coaching and beyond, Walden is your partner the whole way. Take the first step and learn at a pace that works for you. Visit waldenu.edu. Walden University. Set a course for change. Certified to operate by Chev.
We are supported by Arm & Hammer toothpaste. I feel like so many parts of our lives have gotten a little overcomplicated, including toothpaste. There's always some new ingredient, new promise, new thing you're supposed to suddenly care about. Arm & Hammer baking soda toothpaste keeps it simple. Powered by baking soda, a time-tested ingredient you already know and trust for a clean you can actually feel. It removes up to 3 times more plaque in hard-to-reach areas compared to a leading toothpaste, and it gently whitens. And if you hear baking soda and think, wait, is that gentle enough? Arm & Hammer is actually a less abrasive toothpaste, and it is designed to protect enamel. Myth busted. It's also the #1 dentist-recommended baking soda toothpaste. I am a broken record on Arm & Hammer toothpaste. I love it. I've been using it for years and years. My dad first introduced it to me, and I've never gone back. I've also gotten a lot of people on it, and once you go to Arm & Hammer, you won't regret it. My personal favorite is the Arm & Hammer Peroxicare toothpaste. It improves gum health while gently removing plaque and surface stains, but also just my mouth feels so clean after. They have so many. They have advanced white toothpaste, which is great. I also use that. Complete Care toothpaste. Everything is perfect. Try Arm & Hammer toothpaste to taste the difference. Feel the difference. Shop at your favorite retailer between August 2nd and August 15th to save $1.50. Arm & Hammer baking soda toothpaste. Save $1.50 August 2nd through 15th.
I don't even remember what we were talking about. I went to Dateline and the Jerry Seinfeld.
Well, I'll
I've
tell
lost
you,
my mind.
your
Your
show,
show.
Tone.
The tone, yes,
The
the
tone.
tone, yes. Oh, Insane, I believe that we don't know how people would react exactly. And it's super fun. It's very quick. I don't like things that take a while. I want an answer in every episode, so it moves.
Okay.
I'm proud of it. It's been 3 years, and I've been there from the beginning. I mean, the doors that got slammed in our faces,
Yeah.
it wasn't just like, here you go, you got this show. The direct opposite of that, it's not easy anymore. It's just not. Anytime anyone asks me now, like there's a new show, and they say, hey, did you watch that show? What'd you think? My answer now is like, hey, they made a show. They made a show. I am so amazed. Good job.
I almost will never say something negative about something. Like, you'll just know what I like because I'll tell you what I love, but I just won't talk about stuff I dislike because I know how fucking hard it is. Yeah.
Yes, you and I know that it is not easy. I totally agree with you. I used to be way judgier in my younger days before I knew the real truth of how hard this shit was. I'd be like, ugh, I hate that show and this. And I can't do it anymore because it is so hard.
Okay, so there's conflicting info that came across our transom. Does it come out on November 22nd?
November 26th, Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, easy to
So it's
remember.
easier to say. Exactly. That's what I like. Thanksgiving Day, we're going to drop the first 3 episodes. Then you got 2 more the following week, 2 more, and then the finale. So basically all December, we'll be dropping the rest of the episodes.
Oh, God, guys, it's going to
Yeah.
take you from Thanksgiving, from your Thanksgiving stupor straight into opening presents on Christmas Day. Wow.
It's perfect.
It's a celebration of all the holidays. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, I have one last question.
Okay.
The only thing I'm bummed about Carl being an equestrian.
I love that it's all about
We
Carl.
have to end on Carl, of course.
Oh, no, that would only be appropriate at this point.
Yeah, soup to nuts, Carl. Now, the only bummer for you with Carl is one of the funnest things about being married to Kristen is that we know the silly vernacular so much. And so Kristen and I have so much fun watching TV and movies together because we know so much shit, right? And
Yeah.
it makes watching it so much fun. I'm trying to remember what show we've been watching where they it's Handmaids. They got a fucking 10K blasting in every scene. So every scene, Kristen's like, where's Mike? I don't see the 10K in that window.
I've seen you guys post about this before. It really makes me laugh. Yeah.
But I just feel a little sad that maybe Carl doesn't have that base knowledge of how the sausage is made, so you don't get to have as much fun watching shit. Like even when you're watching Dateline, right? And you know that they asked them to walk down the hallway.
Yes, it drives me
and-
nuts.
We know that this person who's not an actor was asked to walk from their office to the copy machine for this reenactment, and it's almost impossible to do if you're not an actor. They feel
So bad.
so uncomfortable doing it.
Yes.
And it's so pleasurable to watch just
Are
because
you talking
know.
about also when you find like the mismatches and stuff, like that sort of a thing?
Oh,
Does that
sure.
make you crazy?
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That makes me the craziest.
Well, and by the way, if you're good at it, you can predict it. So you'll see someone talking on their side and they've got
Yep.
chopsticks and some other fucking thing. They got too much prop work going. And on the reverse, that shit's going to be nowhere in sight. So someone will
Gone.
even predict it,
It makes me crazy. There's scenes where I see where you got camera behind me, right? And you got your hair behind your ear.
Yeah.
And then they come back around and the hair's that
Continuity.
the continuity.
You're the
that-
continuity police.
I am. I am the most annoying too. I'll be like, hey, any of the actors in my scene, I'm like, hey, you were holding the glass with your pinky. Was that like I make people
Yeah.
crazy because I don't like that. It does make you think about how you're going to do scenes. Like, am I going to sit like this? Do I have to sit like this for 9 more hours? Like, be careful about that, right?
Yes. Well, okay. So do you know Rob McElhenney? He created It's Always Sunny and he's on it with his two buddies.
Yes.
He's one of our favorite human beings. He's one of my good friends. He also directed Mythic Quest on Apple Plus. He directed one of the episodes and I watched it. And so I said to him, I knew that you gave this project your all based on a single moment in this episode. What do you think it is? And he immediately goes, when I threw everything off my desk. And I was like, exactly,
That
because
was
we
the
know
one.
the reset of that is
Yep.
going to be 40 fucking minutes.
Horrible.
If you make that choice as an actor, you're looking at a 40-minute reset of all those props. And so, man, you really care about it if you're willing to sit there take after take for a 40-minute reset. And it was just so funny that he knew immediately.
No, that is funny. He knew what you were talking about. There's an episode, Flight Attendant, where we do this whole thing at a funeral. But anyway, there's a scene where I'm supposed to trip, and there's a guy behind me with a big tray of like finger sandwiches, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm supposed to knock into him, and the tray goes like in front of a very quiet place, goes flying.
Yeah.
So, and I kept thinking, and no one really talked to me. We talked about like the stunt, how I would do it. I'm like, how are they gonna can clean this up? Like what? There was 400. I mean, so many sandwiches, and I was afraid to ask. So I'm like, I feel like someone's gonna be like, Kaley, we didn't do this. So I'm like, maybe we're just gonna do it one time. I'm just gonna nail it. So I go, I swear, and this is like should have asked this question. I'm like, I gotta nail it because we only got one shot at this. Like they can't clean all these sandwiches up. We don't have time. So I knock the sandwiches out. They go flying. It's really funny. And they're like, okay, let's clean it up. We're gonna go again. I'm like, how are they gonna? And I look down, and in 2 seconds, they had taken the floor and made the flooring into like
A burrito.
Yes. It was like a plastic
Wow.
thing. It was like
You're so
plastic. So,
smart.
they scoop it up in this trash bag that looked like the flooring and wiped it all away.
Someone had thought of it.
Smart.
I was so amazed by this. I
Yeah.
couldn't get past it. I thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen.
This really wraps nicely back to what we were talking about, whether we are Dan Lewis or not, because all I'm thinking about, Like, how are we going to get these sandwiches cleaned up in under 45 minutes? Because if we were going to do
exactly.
4 takes of this, we're talking about 3 hours now for these
3
sandwiches.
hours.
We need a game
I
plan
know.
in place.
Sometimes when I'm out there, I take on everyone else's job. Like they don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, has anyone thought how we're going to clean these sandwiches up? And I'm so concerned that the 300 people that we have working here, that no one's discussed how we're going to do this.
Well, look,
But
things
sometimes
do.
they don't. Sometimes
You're
they
right.
don't. And you've
I'm
been in
like-
that situation where you're waiting 2 hours to wait for sandwiches.
And then
so
I'm like,
you do
why
get
didn't I
trained.
say something?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing, is it happens all the time. You realize there's this
That's
weird
true.
inflection point where 2 departments overlap and both assume the other one was going to handle this. So
That is true. But they don't want the actor telling them how.
no. They want you to know your lines and be good. What if between takes you went over and you said to the director, I just have a question about this scene. So my character knocks over those sandwiches, and so who's cleaning them up?
Yeah.
Like he thinks for sure you're gonna, or she thinks for sure you're gonna say, like, why is my character klutzy? Has this been established,
totally-
or is this a one-off where I lost my balance? Am I have vertigo? Like,
Where am I emotionally in the series? No, I'm
Yeah.
concerned about who is cleaning up these sandwiches,
Yeah.
how fast, because I want to get to lunch and I don't want to be worried about this
right? and
during
so
the scene.
Did someone bring extra trash cans for the organic matter? Like, you just want to know there's a plan in place.
hilarious.
Well, Kaley, not to be confused with Monica's best friend, Callie.
Good job. You did it. Congrats.
You guys, my face hurts from laughing.
Kaley the cook, who's married to Carl the cook. Really quick, you have 7 dogs. How did this guy hit the lottery?
He's so lucky. I know. He hit the lottery. I just decided to travel with him. I've always wanted a dog to travel with. None of my dogs travel. A lot of them are older. And then they're all rescues with very unstable emotionally. And then my husband is attached to 2 of them. So he always takes 2 with him. So we always have to barter, like who gets who. But I rescued Dumpy actually during quarantine. I've only had him for like 8 months.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted a senior little
Oh
dog.
God, you and my wife are like probably outbidding each other for the one-eyed, 3-legged,
That's would be
2-chambered
Yes,
heart, diabetic.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh
Yes,
my
the
God.
worst life, worst situation. I need the worst backstory. I want it all. And I want the before
guys.
photos. I want no, it's just bad. And I spend all night looking online for this. And Carl is like, you are, and I'll just cry. And it's really,
Oh my God. You guys should
know.
maybe have a little support group.
We,
for this.
for crazy people. Yes.
Yeah. This is what you need to do. Like, Kristen found this to be a really good technique to prevent herself from ordering everything she sees on the internet, and it's a brilliant idea for her. She just puts stuff in bags, right?
That's what I do.
Okay.
Oh, in her cart, you mean?
Yes, she fills.
Yeah,
she's
this
got
is common. Yeah.
Okay, she's got thousands of carts all over the internet filled with shit.
Yes. And then it's like, maybe tomorrow I'll actually, like, let's leave the cart today, see how I feel tomorrow.
So you guys need an app that you can put these dogs in the cart so that Carl and I don't have to trip over these blind dogs who shit all over the house. We don't have fucking carpet in the house because the dog shits everywhere. So the whole house is echoey. I step and poop, I don't know, twice a morning getting my coffee. Yeah.
Yeah. I do too. I know.
Let's pop them in the
disgusting.
cart and then, maybe we'll revisit it.
There's literally barf all over the floor right now. So this is exactly perfect what you just said. Perfect.
All right. Well, what a pleasure talking to you.
You guys were so much fun. And hopefully I'll bring Carl next time. Oh, wait, can my assistant come take a selfie with you guys?
God, yes.
Of course.
Yes. Yes.
Emma, come here.
Hi.
Should we take a picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to take a picture. Ready?
Yes.
Thank you. I told you she's the only time she's ever done this.
Emma, how long have you been assisting the cook?
2.5 years.
Okay, great. Have you ever been asked to come help with one of her dog crises?
So many
Oh
times.
my God.
Okay, uh-huh.
I couldn't even
90% of your job.
all the time.
Oh, all the.
And her rabbit crises.
Oh, yeah. She's had to deal with the rabbits.
And her goat crises.
Oh, and you had to deal with the goat that one time, too. Yeah, she's had to do a lot of weird
So
things.
you're a
know.
veritable veterinarian. Now, also, do you find, because I want to see how similar these two are, Kristen and Kaley. Is she nude around everyone?
Yes.
Yes! Yes, I am.
Really?
I think it was like my very first day with her. I was like, full nude. This is where we're at.
Yeah.
You
Because
don't know me.
that is an actress thing. We're used
Oh,
to
okay.
changing in front,
That's
I
true.
think.
Sure.
We're used
Sure.
to changing and doing wardrobe fittings, and that I think is what it is.
Okay.
But will Kristen do like, door open peeing?
Oh,
Yeah. Exclusively.
she doesn't know why we have a door on the bathroom. She's confused
Well, we
by
don't, by the way. We don't have a door on our bathroom.
I'm
to
like,
be
what
fair,
is
so
this?
We
That's
can't
true.
really talk.
But Monica's many times explained like the going from like she was just babysitting the kids for a little while, and then we figured out Monica was a brilliant writer, so then she started writing stuff for Kristen, and then all of a sudden she took over Kristen's life, and then on that day, Kristen's just bare naked in front of her, like, welcome to this job.
That's the welcome. Yeah. That means true love right there, though.
I think even before, yeah. The interview was nude.
The interview.
Compliment, not because I think that what you look for in an assistant is to really trust their confidentiality, and you wouldn't do that with somebody who you
I didn't
felt
trust
like
you.
a little sketched out by.
Do you have an
I was gonna ask
NDA?
that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
See,
have one. I don't
Monica
have
has one, and she keeps acting like she didn't sign one,
Nope.
but she did.
Oh, you signed one.
It's missing, and I'm gonna expose everything one day.
Don't know where that thing went. Don't know where that thing
Unfortunately
went.
for him, I can pay out the NDA now. So
Yeah.
That's true. When she signed it, it meant a lot, and now she could give a shit. So
Not anymore. That is
also,
awesome.
though, simultaneously to that happening, Monica, is now you're fucked because if you take me down,
I know I'm going down with the ship.
You're going down with
Yeah.
the ship. That's exactly
true.
right. That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
At least you
True.
get it. You
a
get
lot
it.
of ways to skin this cat.
Speaking of spooky Halloween,
Spooky, wait, ding, 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 ding,
it
ding.
all ding ding ding.
All right. Well, again, what a fun time. You're
That was
wonderful.
really fun. You guys are awesome. Thanks for talking about Carl. He's
Yeah. We got to get Carl on the show next. Well, when we can have him on as an expert in equestrian.
You'll look at each other because does he not look like Carl right now? The hair, I'm telling you, with the top knot, you're gonna die.
Wow,
He's got
I'm-
long hair right now. It's
Poor
very cute. It's
Carl.
very cute.
Poor
no,
Carl.
it's very cute.
I'm sorry, Carl.
You guys are adorable.
Welcome
I
to
love it.
Zach Braff and I's club. All right, for real
love
this
it.
time. Have fun
Okay,
up there.
thank
and
you.
nice
Monica,
meeting
thank
Emma.
you too.
Thank you.
You guys.
That was a blast, you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, take care. And now my favorite part of the show, the fact check with my soulmate, Monica Padman.
Triple shot half calf oat milk 2 pumps extra foam. Your coffee order might be getting a little complicated. Your toothpaste doesn't have to be. Arm & Hammer baking soda toothpaste keeps it simple with a powerful ingredient that works hard for you. Baking soda. That's why it's the #1 dentist recommended baking soda toothpaste. As you brush, the baking soda particles dissolve to help break down plaque and stains for a whiter smile. So your teeth can feel clean, look bright, and make brushing a no-brainer. Try Arm & Hammer toothpaste. Simple, powerful, clean.
I want to say one thing. We don't know the results of the election quite yet, but I got to say one thing that made me kind of sad for Joe Biden was, have you seen this viral clip of Obama sinking like a three-pointer?
I love it.
Oh, of course. Who doesn't?
Oh my God.
What a
he's
gangster.
Such a stud.
He's such a stud. He just slides that fucker through the hole, nothing but net.
Oh.
And then he said, what does he say? That's how I do or something? Something
yeah.
cool.
God, I love him.
Yeah. And then you notice poor Joe's walking like 20 feet behind. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, oh
You're-
my God.
you're putting
this
that
poor
through your
guy.
filter.
He's out there campaigning, and then this slick motherfucker just hoists up a three and sinks it.
They're both campaigning. He's campaigning for him.
No, but he must have thought, fuck, yeah, that's the star right there. Look at him. He even sinks 3-pointers, and then he bookends it with a cool saying. He makes it look so casual. Yeah, Joe, God bless Joe. I like Joe. He does fancy himself like Cool Joe. That's pretty
he
obvious.
wears awesome sunglasses and eats ice cream.
Right. So he thinks he's Cool Joe. But then someone with real cool swag walks in, and I'm just like, don't do that while he's standing there. Just do that on your own.
You're totally misreading it. He supports his friend. They support each
Yeah.
other in such a great way. Didn't you hear he does walk behind and he says, "Whoa, nothing but net."
Oh boy, that's a bummer. Yeah, that's the most generic thing you could say. This is what the equivalent is. I'm going to tell you. It's your
Tell me.
wedding day. It's your wedding day.
Okay.
It's Joe's wedding day. He's running
Not
for president.
Today is.
On the campaign trail. It's his wedding day, right?
Okay. It's
So
his upcoming wedding.
it's your wedding day. And then in walks, I don't know, who is it? Who's the hottest female you think to ever live? What's her name from Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn. Hepburn.
Audrey Hartburn.
Audrey Hartburn. She comes in and gives the best woman speech, bridesmaid speech.
Okay.
And her dress falls off. And then her beautiful titties are out.
And then I'll take off my shirt.
And then
try to compete with that, Odge.
Okay, I made a terrible example. She's in the outfit from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Okay.
And all of a sudden you realize like her dress is so much prettier than mine. And then she gives a Nobel Prize winning speech. And then you're just like, well, fuck, maybe you shouldn't marry my husband. That's what Obama did to Joe Biden by sinking that 3-pointer.
No.
He should have just been like, you know what? Now's not the time for me to drain this 3-pointer.
I disagree. Okay, because first of all, it is a kind of good analogy.
Okay.
Because I would be picking her as my maid of honor.
Right.
Just like Joe picked
That's right.
Barack to be on the campaign trail with him because they're best buddies.
Yeah.
Yes, they are best buddies.
You really think they are best buddies?
Yeah. It's well known.
Okay.
It is.
Like, I guess what I'm asking is how much time are they spending?
Rob is here, and his shirt is a picture of the two of them as best buddies.
That's exactly what made me think of this, is I just felt a little bit bad for Joe that on his big day, Barack was such a stud. You can see what I'm saying a little bit,
I do see
right?
what you're saying, but I do think you're putting it through your filter, and I think Joe is really not caring about that. Oh my gosh, I almost
Wobby Wob just fucking just drained a 3 on Monica's face with the microphone.
Anyway, I was Audrey Hepburn for Halloween once.
Last weekend?
No,
you were
college.
Audrey Hepburn as a spider in a spider web?
Audrey Hepburn in college. And
Audrey Hepburn.
I'll tell you, that dress is not that pretty. And so whatever dress I would be wearing would be
Yes, but in this
better.
scenario, you have to assume that the dress is way prettier than yours because he looked so much cooler than Uncle Joe Biden.
That's not really fair about outfits and stuff because I think they were wearing similar outfits, but also
back up.
Okay. Yes, Obama is cooler than Joe. Yes.
I want you to give Obama a 1 out of 10 for that move.
Oh, 10.
10. Now I want you to give 1 out of 10 Uncle Joe walking behind him with the mask on going,
I have to cut that out.
Why?
Because you're making him sound senile.
No, that was muffled from the mask. That's what that was. No, I'm not. I have no opinion on his senility.
I thought that's not what he said. He said, "Whoa, nothing but net."
Oh my God.
I love that. That to me looked like a real friendship, like two real people. And I loved that.
Agreed. But take Obama out of the equation. You just see a man crossing the gym and he goes, "Whoa, nothing but net." What do you give that out of 10 on the cool factor?
It's not something I would call cool, but I would
exactly.
But why is everything in cool terms?
Because it's his big day.
It's not.
And this guy walks in and he like upstages him so bad with that sweet 3-pointer.
Big day. It wasn't
I don't think it's Barack's fault. He can't help but be chill and cool.
That's how I do.
That's right. That's how he do. But what would you give the watching a shot and comment out of 10 for just cool factor?
For saying nothing but net?
Yeah.
10.
Monica,
Because that's a supportive best friend. And I thought that was so cute. I thought his reaction, that part was important to the whole video.
Okay. Let me try to reframe this. There's a video of Joe Biden available on the internet, him and Jim going, "Wow, nothing but net." Do you think that goes viral?
No.
Okay.
But it's
and
in
then
context.
there's a photo of the president just kind of haphazardly catching a pass out of nowhere, immediately converts it to 3 points.
Yes, that's amazing.
That's viral.
I know.
So Biden didn't do anything that went viral on the campaign trail, but Barack did.
He got a lot of eyes on him over this campaign trail. Okay. I'm not worried.
All right.
I think he doesn't care, and that's why I love. That's cool. Not caring if your friend upstages you.
I can put it into better terms. So I once was on Kimmel while promoting Chips, and I rode a motorcycle down a staircase and out onto the stage. This was my big moment. What if Travis Pastrana just happened to stop by to say hi to me, and he jumped over the stage and did a flip and then landed? You'd be like, ooh, poor Dax. That's a bummer. What inconvenient timing that Pastrana happened to show up.
Okay, I don't know if that's a direct. You've tried
one.
like 6 or 7 analogies at this point. So the Audrey Hepburn one, going back to that.
Yeah.
The thing is, I wouldn't say, oh, maybe she should just marry my husband. Because in this scenario, if we're making it analogous, she would be married already.
Why?
Because Obama was already president. He can't be president again. So it's not like we're saying like, oh, shit. It should be him.
He is maybe going like, I bet they want him to be president. Really?
Well, of course we all do.
Yeah, okay, that's kind of my point.
Even he does, I bet. I don't think he's doing this as a generous act for the country. He is. I don't think
you think if he had the legal right to just hand the election straight to Barack, he would give it back to him?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
As long as he could still be around and hang out and help. I mean, he helped. He's the reason we have gay marriage. He convinced Obama on that.
Well, Ted Olson's the reason we have gay marriage.
Well,
because he defeated it in
there's
in
many
the Supreme
people,
Court.
I guess.
Okay.
But he was instrumental in Obama's.
Oh, him changing his mind. I think we said all there is to say about Obama. Audrey, Obama. Yeah, we did agree to disagree.
Okay.
I would just hate to be doing a wheelie in front of a crowd because that's my big stunt.
Yeah.
And then Pastrana does a backflip over my head. They're like,
Sure.
I regret even trying to do
Well,
this
it was
wheelie.
okay. No. But also one other thing.
Okay.
They were just in. I don't know what they were doing in that basketball court.
I think they got hungry. They were eating in the cafeteria.
Right. So it
On
wasn't.
TV, I don't-
I don't know what was happening, but they weren't there to play basketball. It'd be one thing if
they were there to get Joe attention.
But no,
And then-
listen.
okay.
If Joe was playing basketball, okay, and then Obama just ran on
Stole
by
the ball.
yes,
And then
that
slammed it.
would be bad. That would be embarrassing.
Or what if Joe was defending him? They were playing one-on-one and Barack dunked on him.
Yeah, see, that would be bad. And I would be mad at Obama for doing that.
He
But
couldn't
this
help
wasn't
with that, though.
bad.
His training would take over, and he'd probably dunk on Cool Joe.
I think Joe is so cool. I love his sunglasses and I love his ice cream. And you know what? He's not trying to be cool.
But you know who?
He's like owning himself.
You know who Joe Cool is, though? Is Snoopy. Snoopy's Joe Cool.
What's that mean?
Snoopy, you know, from the Peanuts.
Yeah.
He's the originator of Joe Cool.
Oh, that's why?
Yes, with the sunglasses.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my God, I love that. Joe is not trying to be Obama. He's like owning him.
That would be a big mistake. Well, no, just they're very different men.
Yeah, they're best friends.
He can't try. That would be cultural appropriation if he tried to be Obama.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Let's just be careful here. We're in very dangerous territory.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Anywho, we don't know the elections. This could be really not funny or funny, depending on how people feel.
It better be funny.
Oh, by the way, did you get your Delta faucet? I know you were envious of mine in the bathroom because you can pull it out.
Yeah, and you couldn't stop talking and bragging about it, so I had to get my own.
What one did you get?
I got the Kyra pull-down faucet, pull down just like you.
Pull down just like you.
But mine is really gorgeous. It's like feminine, unbroken lines, like just one kind of big, nice, beautiful piece.
As if it's just like an unbroken stream of water.
It is. And you know what? I didn't know. I don't know if you told me this last time, but it uses 20% less water.
Well, in LA, that's a big thing because the water bills are outrageous. here.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing. My new house is filled with Delta, and I'm so excited.
Yeah. So, did you get the kind of blackish, I guess, onyx one?
Yeah, it's black.
Oh, that's so gangster.
so-
It's really sexy.
It's just pretty. The whole thing is like really gorgeous and efficient and high tech.
Now, when I pull mine out, it's to get rid of beard hairs.
Yeah.
What do you anticipate?
Toothpaste.
Toothpaste.
Yeah, I'm always dealing with that stupid toothpaste that just sticks in the bowl.
Yep.
I hate that. So
What about eyebrow hairs? Those end up in the basin, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Don't remind me.
I don't want to ruin the illusion, but well, that sounds awesome. Welcome to the club. Okay, cool, Joe.
We took. Truth be told, we took a lunch break.
Motivated by you needed to look up some facts.
I did.
Yeah,
I did. I needed to look up some facts, but also we ate lunch.
Yeah. Oh, let me say this. Can I say this?
Yeah.
So I talk about meat so much on here, and then I feel bad because I know there's a lot of vegetarians. I also know that it's not good for the environment. So I just want to say, sometimes I'll come on here and wax poetically about a juicy ribeye we had, right?
Sure.
I'm really promoting it inadvertently.
True.
So I just want to say that last night I got home and I made a Light Life veggie burger.
So good.
And I grilled onions with it.
Ugh.
Popped it on a plate, no bun. And then avocado on top, ketchup and mustard. And it was a 10 in every way. I wish I had made 3 more.
I was
of
about to
them.
say that's not enough. 1.
God, was it good. And then to get gross, my stool this morning, so soft and nice.
Came out so easy?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
my
it was not slowed down by any animal products.
Can you tell me about the grilled onions?
Yeah. So I took a yellow onion and then I made some very fine slices down. All right.
Okay.
Really thin. You know, I like to do onions very thin.
Yeah.
I got to say that you're responsible for this grilled onion things because you encouraged me to get animal style fries at In-N-Out.
Oh, God,
And
they are so good.
I did that for the first time, I guess, 5 months ago. And I've had them 6 times since. I just love them. And there's grilled onions on them. And
Yeah.
they're so tasty.
They are.
That's what gave me the idea last night. That's the first time I ever grilled up onions. So
Oh, my God.
I've done some paper thin slices of the side of an onion.
Easier said than done. Cutting an onion's hard.
Yeah, the thing is, even if you start it thin, the knife wants to wander
It does.
left or right and get thicker or thinner. So it's
Yeah.
really hard to keep it consistently
I
thin.
agree.
So I had probably 4 nice thin slices,
Okay.
the whole onion, and I take the outside part off that's got the skin.
Sure.
Once the burger's cooking, because it's got a nice amount of oil in it, I then toss them in there.
Oh.
And then I flip it over onto the onions.
Okay.
And so there's some weight on those onions. And then I take the burger off and then I flip the onions themselves over. And then I put the other side now on it, grilling on top of the onions. So the onion taste is getting into the burger.
Oh, my God.
And then the onions themselves got just beautifully caramelized. And then I just took the spatula and I put the whole thing on a plate.
That sounds so good.
It was incredible.
I have to say something I don't think you're going to like.
Okay.
I think caramelized onions and grilled onions are actually different things. And I think grilled onions requires
A grill.
I think. I don't know that for certain.
Here's the thing. They don't cook on a grill at In-N-Out. They cook on a big flat sheet metal surface.
Oh, but I think that's a big grill.
Well, if you think of grill as having grates, all a pan is a grill heating up a sheet of metal, which is the same thing as what's happening at In-N-Out. Now, char broiled.
Okay.
Don't get confused. That's what they're doing over at Burger King.
Oh,
They're
I know.
char broiling their burgers.
The Whopper.
Yeah, and they've got a grill with flame. So it's flame broiled, it's char broiled, it's charred. And there's no flame touching the burger at In-N-Out, nor was there flame touching my burger last night.
Well, that sounds tasty, and I wish I could have that.
It was so delicious. I really was thinking while I was eating it, with the exception of when I make smash burgers, which is its own thing, it's its own production. You can't really make a burger better than that. The Light Life one I had last night. It just doesn't taste.
It's really good.
It doesn't taste better unless
Yeah.
you kill it.
Well, Emily's burger.
Well, of
obviously.
course, like the top 5, but then
Yeah.
below that, just the consistency of those burgers, they're always delicious.
Yeah. This episode
We're
is
finding out that
supported
all we
by
eat is
onions.
Onions, yes,
Oh,
yes.
would you like an onion? Yeah, now that you grill them, I do expect you to offer me onions when I come in.
We'll start with a plate of caramelized grilled onions.
I
What
love
do you think happens in caramelizing? You think I add sugar to the onions?
Yeah, you were saying grilled, and I just think what you're doing is sautéing onions, which is delish.
Well, I also said caramelized ones.
I know, and I think caramelized does require some additive thing. Let's ask your sister. Let's call her.
Okay, let's get her on the phone.
Carly is the resident cook.
She's a chef.
She's legit the best chef I've ever tasted food up from. She's the kitchen witch.
Hello?
Hey, you're on the air.
We have some questions for you.
Yeah, we have a debate going.
Okay.
I said I put grilled onions on my burger last night, and I said they were caramelized. And then now we're in a debate about what's grilled onions versus what's sautéed onions versus what's caramelized. Are they all the same thing?
Oh, wow. Grilled onions is different because it's you get the char from the actual grill.
That's
Yep,
what I-
So
yep.
that's a no-brainer, I think.
Okay.
That's one in my book.
Okay. Sautéed is you just saute them until they're like translucent. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they've like softened. And then when you caramelize it, you cook them slower and at a lower heat, lower and slower until they actually brown a little bit and the sugars in the onion actually caramelize.
So a tie. So one for me.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
you
you
didn't-
just caramelize them by heating them. That's exactly what I did.
But how do you know you didn't just saute? Because caramelize.
No, because
is-
they were brown on the outside.
Carly, can they be brown and sauteed?
I mean, yes. Yeah, I think that it depends on what your heat was. Because if it's slow, then the sugar's caramelized.
Well,
That's what
the heat is
caramelizes.
none of your business, if I can be candid. No one needs to know what heat I was cooking now. What I'm saying is that I took some onions, I sliced them paper thin, I put them in with my burger, and they were caramelized. At the end, they were caramelized.
Well, but wait, backtrack.
Yeah.
What heat setting did you use and what kind of fat did you throw in the pan?
Oh.
Once again, no one's business, but as you know, those Light Life burgers, they have a bit of, I assume, coconut oil in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I let it cook a little bit so some of that oil came out, and then I popped them just right on that oil.
Okay, but what was your heat setting? Like, were you
Again, everyone's really hung up on the heat setting.
makes a difference?
I generally cook. Here's what I generally do with my heat. I get the pan pretty hot with a high heat, and then I turn it down to a medium. I like to cook on medium. So it was all being cooked on medium. And it took a while. It was at least a 12-minute cooking time, 6 on each side.
All right, I'll give you a caramelize on that. If it was like a 12-minute cook, there's probably a likelihood that there's some sugars were caramelized.
Okay.
Yeah, it tasted very caramel.
But don't you, Carl, when you caramelize, you add like some extras.
Me, when I caramelize?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're darn tootin' I do.
What do you do?
Like at the last 3 or 4 minutes of it, I douse them with a good cooking sherry. It could be cream sherry, it could be regular sherry, but then I let that all cook off. It's real nice.
It's so nice.
That could be potentially tricky waters for me, right? If I'm using sherry, has alcohol in it. No.
It cooks
No,
out.
you're good. You're golden because the alcohol burns off.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I gotta make sure I don't like pour it all in and be like, it's dinner served.
You can't pour it into a cup next to the pan and then drink the cup.
All right. Well, it sounds like I was right.
Sounds like I was right too.
Thank you.
We might be calling you throughout with cooking questions.
Yeah, this might have started a cooking debate that'll go on
Oh
the
my
rest
God.
of the fact check.
I love this.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
I love you.
I love you.
Bye. Okay, Kaley. Kaley was
Kaley.
so fun.
So fun.
I feel a little bad because we mainly only talked about Carl.
I don't.
Okay.
I think she enjoyed talking about Carl. She loves Carl. She married him.
does.
And he's a horseman.
I know.
We've never talked to a horseman. And if you have even proxy access to a horseman, you got to take it.
You're going to get questions.
Yeah. Who wouldn't have a bunch of questions for a horseman? Now, do you say a horseman or a horseman?
Oh, I don't say any of those.
But if you had to.
I would say horseman because a horseman is
Sounds like half
like
horse.
a centaur.
Yes.
Yeah.
Half horse, half man.
That's right.
100% American. And Texas by the grace of God.
Oh, geez.
Texan by the grace of God. Do you guys have any sayings like that in Georgia? I feel
Georgia
like.
Peach.
Yeah, but you know what they say in Texas? American by birth, Texas by the grace of God.
They also say the higher the hair, the closer to God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What great state pride they have. I wish we had some saying in Michigan.
You have the mitten thing. You guys are always holding up your hands like mittens. That's kind of cute.
But it's not like I'm extra lucky to be a Michigander, you know?
Yeah.
American by birth, Michigander by life's lottery. This is brought to you by the Michigan State Lottery.
Well, I think it's because Texas is kind of its own thing. You know, like
Sure.
Georgia is just part of the South. So they have like a Southern, they really like, you know, take that on.
Yeah.
And you guys have like a Midwestern thing.
Yeah, but again, we're just lumped into the Midwest with Ohio and Illinois and Pennsylvania.
Right, but I guess that's why, because Texas,
Indiana.
they're on their own.
Well, right. They were virtually their own country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Kaley mentioned that there might be a reboot of Charmed on the CW. Yes, there is. Season 3 will be the third season of Charmed. The show was renewed for a third season on January 7th, 2020 by the CW. There are expected to be 25 episodes, with the unproduced episodes of the second season airing as a part of the third season. The season is set to premiere on January 24th, 2021.
Okay. All
Coming
right.
up.
Great.
Coming up.
Well, we've got a lot to look forward to.
Coming up. I can't believe you talked about Charmed and Northern Exposure when she was on one episode of Northern Exposure.
But it was interesting.
Yeah, it was. And also, you said that was your favorite show, but we know Silver Spoons was your favorite show.
As a child, the first show I started recording on VHS tapes and I loved was Northern Exposure. And it was when I was in college and I would come home for my lunch break and I'd pop on an episode and I'd put a hot dog inside of a frozen burrito and I'd cook it in the microwave and then I'd put chopped up onion and mustard on it. And I'd sit there and patiently and slowly work my way through my 2 burritos while I watched Northern Exposure. And I loved it.
Oh my God.
I was addicted to it. It was the first show I was addicted to.
You
Then
wouldn't
came
include
Sopranos.
Silver Spoons in that.
No, because I didn't even, truth be told about Silver Spoons.
Oh, no.
I only got to see it when I was at a friend's house because we didn't have a good enough antenna. And we certainly didn't have cable. And our antenna didn't pull down shit. It pulled down like WKBD with a lot of snow over it.
Wow, so you probably have only seen like 6 or 7 episodes and you wrote an entire paper about
That's
it.
accurate. I would say I've probably seen 12 episodes of it.
Wow.
But again, you don't need to see many to see the deep family values on display. And also, they were just rich. I just want to be rich so bad. His stocking was the size of a human.
Oh.
And he had an electric train in his house.
I know you love that electric
Oh my
train.
God, life would have been so
I'm surprised
easy.
you don't have an electric train in your house just for that.
I've already mapped out where I could put track. I'm definitely considering doing it. I think I got room on the side of the house to do a train ride around the house. No
you
joke.
made it.
Yeah, yeah.
See, you made it.
I might get a stocking the size of myself this year.
Okay, did Rob McElhaney, did he direct the pilot of Mythic Quest? No.
No.
That was David Gordon Green.
David Gordon Green, who we love, who directs a lot of Danny stuff.
Danny McBride.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I'm on to, those were my facts on my computer. Now I'm on to my
Your detective pad?
trusty detective pad.
Oh, exciting.
Is it hard to travel with pets during COVID? Right now, many airlines are not allowing pet travel or only allowing it in the case that the pet can come on the flight with you and not as cargo. But the rules do vary depending on the airlines as well as your destination state or country. This doctor who's on the advisory board for Pup Life Today.
This doctor?
You are not this doctor of the puppies.
No.
That's not your wheelhouse.
No, it doesn't interest me.
No. She said, now is not the time to be flying with a pet unless absolutely necessary. A permanent relocation to a distant locale, for example.
And what's her reasoning?
She doesn't want to talk about it.
Okay. That is none of our business. Like the heat I'm cooking my burgers on. That's
It was
no one
relevant. I'm
needs to
glad
know.
that she kept pushing on that because you were really trying to get away with murder over there.
She's like a dog with a bone. She would not get off that heat topic.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Dogs. Okay, the Johnny Depp dog sitch, okay?
Oh, yeah, this is hot gossip. 10 years old, but hot gossip.
This is in 2015. This is a CNN article. His 2 beloved dogs are expected to fly back to Los Angeles, his being Johnny Depp. Beloved dogs are expected to be flying back to Los Angeles by private jet on Friday, after the actor sparked controversy by sneaking the pups down under in a private Gulfstream V jet, according to officials.
5.
Oh.
Gulfstream
5.
I didn't want any aeronautical aficionados
thank
out there.
you.
Yeah. A G5,
I
you'd
wish
say.
there was a way to designate that it's a Roman numeral and not...
V.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How am I to know?
Well, do you ever see the word just V? Oh, but I got you. It could be like GT.
Yeah,
or-
exactly.
yeah,
In a
okay.
vehicle or
Yeah.
something, of course.
Yeah, so that's a G5 is what you would actually say if you're into planes.
It's called... G means
A
Gulfstream?
Gulfstream V is a G5, and there's a G6, a
Yeah.
G650. The G650's range is off the charts. I think we could leave here in LA and fly anywhere we wanted, just like a commercial airline.
Really?
Yeah, that G5 can have a good fuel capacity. Clearly, but they might have had to refuel in New Zealand. But let's just say private air travel, of course, is very inefficient. So I hate to
Correct.
say this, but it's also incredibly awesome. I've had the opportunity a few times. Well, we talked about it. We were on our friend Jay's plane once to go to a show.
Oh, then you had to knock down the door.
Yeah, well, he did. He kicked it down. He had the pleasure.
Oh,
it was his
that's right.
plane.
That's right. That's right.
But all to say, even in the most generous defense of private air travel, the notion of sending 2 dogs back on a G5 is the apex of crazy, right? I'm going to send my jet. I know it costs roughly $60,000 to fly one to New York from LA.
Yeah.
So a trip to Australia from LA has got to be in the $200,000 range.
It says here, though it's unclear how much the Pirates of the Caribbean star is paying to send his dogs home, hiring such a plane can cost more than $400,000.
Oh my God. Okay.
But why did he have to send them home? I'm a little
because
confused.
because when you enter Australia with dogs,
Yeah.
you have to declare them. They go into quarantine so they don't infect all the other animals on that island they live on. And so they sit there for 2 weeks in a kennel to make sure they don't have any diseases. So he was like, I'm not going to put my dogs in a jail for 2 weeks, but I want to bring them. I mean, the real answer was you can't bring them because I don't think they should sit in jail either for 2 weeks. But you just don't bring them, and you hire for the $400,000 you would have paid for air travel. You hire me. You could hire me to watch your dogs.
Oh.
You could hire me for $100,000 to watch your dogs. And this goes for anyone out there that's listening that has.
Same. I'll do it for 90.
I'll do it for 89 cash though, and under the table, no taxes. But anyways, you hire Dak Shepard to watch your dogs. I'm probably as fun as him. Maybe not.
Not for the dog, because
Yeah.
he loves his dogs.
Point being, out of all the many options there were, put him in jail for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Don't take him. Or take him and don't put him in jail. Then get caught. Then get charges brought against you.
Yeah.
Then having to charter a jet to get them home.
Oof.
Wow. That one is that one
as
as bad as
possible.
it could go. I bet there was a light conversation like, should we bring the dogs? Fuck it. Yeah, let's just throw them on the plane. That dumb little unexplored conversation resulted in so much headache.
$400,000.
And press. Now us, some 5 years later,
Still talking
rehashing
about
it. Yeah.
Officials there are showing no mercy after Depp allegedly breached biosecurity regulations by bringing his 2 dogs into their country without proper documentation. Yorkshire Terriers Boo and Pistol must be taken out of Australia by Saturday morning, officials have said, or
they'll be
risk being
killed.
euthanized.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they were going to kill them? That seems extreme.
Draconian laws over there
My
with the dogs.
God.
There's probably some Aussies right now.
Upset?
Yes, listening to this, how cavalier we think bringing animals into their country. And they're like, no way, mate.
But
You can't just bring your
Because in
diseased
case-
animal into our country.
like in case we brought COVID or something.
Yeah.
All right.
It is weird, though, that humans don't have to quarantine and dogs do.
But I guess the animals do spread stuff.
Well, they've had really bad situations over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, both those places and Hawaii. A lot of these places won't have an animal, and then someone brings over a pet rabbit, and then the whole island gets infested with rabbits, and then they drive out the native populations of animals, and so there's just a terrible history.
my God.
And even what happens on these ships, you know what happens on ships? So when the boat is empty, they will fill the bilge. They'll use the bilge pump to fill up the bottom of the boat with water so it sits lower in the right.
Okay.
Or they'll fill the bilge tanks to even out the weight if there's more weight on one side of the boat. So they pump all this water in from, say, the LA harbor.
Yeah.
And then they go over to Australia, to Sydney, via the Panama Canal. And then they let all their bilge water out. Well, there's all these animals get sucked up in there,
the
and
fish
different
and stuff?
fish, microbes, snakes, all kinds of different things can come out in that bilge water.
Oh, God.
So there's all this cross-contamination of species because of our travel.
Right.
And then Johnny Depp on his G5 with
With
Boo
his
and Coco.
Boo and Pistol.
Boo and Pistol. Mixed messages.
Why?
Well, people either name their dogs like Tiger, Animal,
Right.
or Mittens.
Yeah.
And he's
Pookie.
got Boo and Pistol.
Yeah, he's done both. I like it.
Yeah, neutralizes it.
Or do you think it's like,
Boo, motherfucker.
yeah,
Like you see the pistol and then you see Boo,
and then you shoot.
and then you shoot your pants.
Okay.
Was that? All of them?
That's good.
That's good. That's really good.
That's really good.
You did a really good job on your little notepad.
Thank you.
Do you think Johnny Depp doesn't want to be a guest now based on that? Or do you think that was fair? Was that fair and balanced?
It's from CNN.
Well, no, I just mean our bringing it up. Do you think he's going to be like, I don't want to go talk to those assholes. They brought up my dog fiasco.
No, because I feel for him. Remember, we don't know what we're allowed to say about him.
Oh, we don't? Oh, right.
Yeah.
You didn't look any of that
It's
stuff
come up twice. I didn't look up any of that.
So the Australians are mad. Certain other groups are mad.
We have a real way.
He's a quicksand topic. You get yourself in hot water.
In depth water.
Oh, you find yourself out of your depth.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you.